Hello there, random viewer of the internet who has stumbled upon this video, and all the people who are making videos about this topic. I'm not going to tell you my name because I don't want to get raped, so guess you're just never going to know my name. Darn. Anyway, I'm going to start reviewing albums and all that great fun stuff that other people do. Well, this isn't really like an album review. It is, but it's not. It's reviewing the bands and reviewing the albums. And it's about woe is me and issues. They're having some fucking fighting shit, making songs, insulting each other. Personally, I don't really care about them fighting. I care about the music, and that's why I'm here. In my room. This isn't my room. This is next to my room. This isn't really my room. I just live here. Not literally. Screw that. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. So, both these bands. But I think we should talk, well, I should talk about what happened before all this. 2 years ago, Woe Is Me, Issues do not exist, by the way, at this time. Woe Is Me came out with a record called Numbers, and I liked that record. It was nice, it was catchy, it was different, mostly because of the singing vocals at the time. He sounded different, and he made everything sound different, and I liked it, and I listened to it a lot. And then time goes on, and they get rid of that vocalist that I like, and they replace it with some other guy. I don't know both of their names, but names don't really matter. So, yep, they get this new vocalist guy. He sucks. He's horrible. And I sometimes couldn't even tell if he was singing or not. That's how bad I thought it was. And he basically is singing for the band all the time. And then more time goes on, and all these people are quitting the band. These guys going over here, these guys going over there. The guitarist quits, and he quits, and the drummer quits, and then something about that quits, and then some other guy quits, but then he comes back, but then he quits again for who knows what reason. Then some other guy quits, and then people quit, new people come in, new people leave, new people come out. I don't know how many people are going in or going out. I don't really care, because I don't really care about what was me anyway anymore. And then Issues is born in all that cacophony and weirdness. And this Issues has a EP out called Black Diamond. And Genesis, they're not called Genesis, oh my god. The Woe Is Me comes out of the record called Genesis. That's what it's called, Genesis. And now let's dive into that. What are these two bands? Let's start with Issues, because honestly, I listened to the whole thing because Issues I like. They're different. It's not like they're too different from the screamo-ish genre, and I don't really want to call it that because I think it's kind of a stereotypical term about the whole genre. But I don't really know what else to call it right now. Some people just call it shitcore, and that would really be a good way to describe it. So it's called screamo for now. So yeah, it just sounds like different. It kind of sounds like they're like having inspirations of modern day rap or something like that. It's not like they're rapping though, but it just sounds like the electronics just sound like rap-ish, if you get what I mean. I'm trying to explain that best I can. Sorry if you can't understand me. I'm kind of bad at explaining things sometimes. And so that sounds different. They also have like a turntables, like turntable sound like Slipknot does. It's turntable, and other bands are doing it too, like Motionless in White, and there's some other band that's probably doing it out there, because apparently it's cool to the kiddies now, and now all the generic bands are going to do it. It's so damn cool! We won't do it first, we're just going to do it. Well, it's not like they can't do it, but that's irrelevant. I'm sorry, I get off topic, too. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, Black Diamond. Also, by the way, the vocalist is the singer from Issues, and I think he's screaming too. I'm not 100% sure about that. If I'm wrong, please do comment about it, because I want to be right as possible, because I'm not going to look up names. I'm just going to review them, because I don't really care about the names. Well, I do, but I don't. And so, yeah, he kind of sounds like a Murr when he screams. I'm not saying that Murr's the greatest screamer ever, because he's not. It just sounds like that, and he's decent, and that's decent. So it's okay. The screams aren't like the best thing ever, though, but they sound good enough. They sound decent. They don't sound like he's struggling with it. or anything like that, and it sounds decent. So now let's dive into Genesis. Shittiest thing I think I've ever heard, close to Memphis Mayfire. I will get into them later in another video. They're fucking horrible, but that's not what this video is about. Anyway, so Genesis. I listened to it not too long ago, just so I listened to both bands actually not too long ago, just so I can do this. How far did I get? What was me? I got to track fucking 5. And do you know why? Because it's generic and it's honestly quite pathetic. Woe is me. They're trying to live up to numbers. They can't do it. They can't put out the work. They don't have, who knows, they might not have the creative talent to do it. It just sounds generic, and to people like me who actually listen to music, not just to dance their fucking ass off, listen to it for its inner, wow, this is gonna be hard, inner sound, and listen to it just because it speaks to them or whatever. That was a bad explanation. I'm sorry. That sounded really shitty explanation. But hopefully you get the point. I don't listen to music just to listen to it. I listen to it to, yeah. Anyway, just scratch that. Sounds really stupid. Oh, embarrassing. Cool. That's the first video. Anyway, so woe is me. Very generic and boring. That's really, it's simple. It's like too simple almost. I'm not bashing simple, because simple is good music. Sometimes if you can get something that's simple, it's really good, and after you do something crazy and complicated and going on, so well, man, that's pretty fucking awesome. So, just, I'm not going to bash simple, because simple is good at times, but not all the time. Like what Woe is Me doing, what other bands are doing. Memphis Mayfire doing it. Woe is Me. Other bands of Rise Records are doing it. I don't know if these bands really, there's a lot of bands of Rise Records that no one cared about, because they all kind of sound the same in their own special way. But anyway, to sum up these two before I go off to some random topic. Issues, they are good, very good. Go listen to them, because they just sound different. They sound like they're trying to do something different here. They're only on an EP, like I said. It's like a 4-song EP, so knowing Rise Records, they're probably like a full-length album by like sometime in 2013. I don't really know when, or just go look it up on the internet. I'm not gonna research it for you. No. And woe is me. They're generic. They're boring. They're too simple. And I hope they die. If they do, I won't cry. Oh, hey, that fucking rhymed. Woohoo! Yeah. So, I will put up other stuff. If you've even found this, I will congratulate you for that, because there's a lot of people talking about this. I don't know why they care though, but yeah, there's just a lot of people talking about it. So I will put up other stuff, just tell you what I really like and what actual good shit is out there that isn't as broadcasted by the normal mainstream metal, or even not even looked at all. So yeah, I'll do that. Keep it real, bitches.